Right, hello, welcome. You're watching Headset VR. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another gaming video. This month I've been focusing the content on mods. VR mods in all honesty. Any game that we can play as flat screen that has got a mod for VR, I've been having a look at them. I've been picking out a few of my favourites, picking out a few that may have been overlooked or those that are really celebrated. Some great games, and today I'm having a little bit of a look at Subnautica Below Zero. Now, I'm not really a fan of survival games, it's not really my thing, but I did play quite a lot of the original Subnautica, and we can have a little bit of a look at Subnautica Below Zero, because I know there is a sequel for this coming out. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you a little bit of gameplay, but also we're going to do a setup guide. So stick with us, stick with the video, and we'll show you how you play Subnautica Below Zero with full motion controls, 6 degrees of freedom, an oxygen tank on your back, and some nasty alien creature in your face. Okay, right, so let's first of all show you how you get this going. So there's a couple of files that you'll need to download. Now, just as a pre-warning, if you do search for this, it will tell you to download Submersed VR. Do not do this. I've just wasted 30, 40, 50 minutes trying to get this working with Submersed VR. Bin it. Get rid of it, don't use it. What we want to do is download the Bepinex pack just here, and also Submersed VR BZ, which we've got just here. Now, in the Submersed VR, it looks like there's a few instructions. Actually, no, there's no instructions. That's not really much help, but it does tell you one key thing. For this, you need to use Steam VR. Now, that might seem a bit strange if you have the game on Epic Games. It may not. Well, to me, it's strange. But I'll show you what we do with this. So, first of all, we're going to download the files. So, make sure you have the location of where the game is. Now, I have this on Epic Games. So, as you've just seen there, we'll just go into the library, right click, and if you go into Manage, it'll show you just here, open for install location, and it'll take me to the install location. If you have it on Steam, it's a similar thing. Just particularly pick the game, right click, go on to Manage. Let me find one that's installed. Right click and go on to Manage, and it should say Browse Local Files, and you'll find the install location just that way. Okay, so as I say, we need a couple of files to download. We need the Bepinex pack and the Submersed VR BZ as well. And there is also one other tip that I need to do before we get going in VR. Okay, so I'll provide all the links in the description. This mod, just so you know, is done by J Busfield. And you may know this fella as he's in the Flat to VR Discord community, making UEVR profiles and things like that. So if we go and get, first of all, the BZ version, again, like I say, the link will be in the description. Download that from here, and then also get Toby's Bepinex pack as well. Download both of these files, and once you've extracted them, first with the Bepinex pack, get the contents, right click, copy, and to wherever the location is, just paste that in there. And as it says here, do you want to replace the files? I've already done this, so I don't need to do it again, but just pop those files in there. And then for the Submersed BZ version, again, right click, copy, go into where the game location is, and like I said, it must be where the Subnautica Zero.exe the application is. And as you've seen, we've already got these in here. So paste, and it'll tell you, do you want to reply? Well, for me, it's telling me because I've already put them in there. So you put those in there. Now, the game won't launch in VR until you do one more thing. Now, you either do this in Steam VR or in Epic Games. So into the launch options, you need to put hash or minus the little dash sign, VR mode, space, open VR. Now, again, I'll put this in the description. So for if you're playing on Steam, you would just go, if we just pick the Callisto protocol, go into manage, I think no properties, that's it, and in the launch options, you would paste in the launch options just there like that. But obviously we don't want to put that in the Callisto protocol because we're not playing the Callisto protocol. Right, but again, for Epic Games, make sure you've got launch options checked and you can post that in there. And now the game should launch in VR. So let's get the game launched. Okay, right, well, we're in the game. Now, one thing that I found that was quite tricky with this is actually getting it to launch in VR and look decent. So what you need to do is, when you've installed the mod, is get Steam VR up and running and then launch the game from Steam VR from there. And every time I've tried it otherwise, it didn't seem to want to work. But now, and as you can see, we've got 6 DOF controllers. We've got hands, and the motion controls are fully usable. Can interact with this frozen wasteland. Let's have a little bit of a swim. So yeah, obviously this game is a base building game. It's a survival. It does have moderate elements of horror tied into it as well. If you like crafting, that kind of thing too. This could be your cup of tea. We've got these rather cute looking penguins. Swim faster, and as I say, there are moderate elements in this, so do be mindful of any creatures that might come after you. But as VR experiences go, this is pretty damn great. Like I say, you need to have a little bit of patience if you're going to plan on building things, bases, equipment. And I think there is actually a story to this, like there is to the first game as well. Go and investigate down here what we've got. Them. And we're just going to have a general swim around. Let's get to this base over here. And hopefully we don't get eaten. Ah, there we go. So we have a base. There we go. we are in the base. So we can store things. We've got a device with a tablet which shows you the stuff that we've got, like a propulsion candle and things like that. Can look out the window at some of the lovely alien life out here, but it's a very engaging survival game. Now, if you've never played this before, there is actually a prequel to it called Subnautica. There is also a sequel coming called Subnautica 2, which I believe will be used using Unreal Engine 5, so it may be a target for UEVR. But otherwise, this is just a little showcase, a very short showcase, of some of the mods that you can get to play in VR. Subnautica Below Zero being one, made by the Flat to VR Discord's J Busfield. Very good mod that you've got here, sir. So shout out to you. You are a lovely little sausage. Anyway, if you do like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe for more VR related content, and any comments you want to make, put them in the usual place. I'll respond to every single comment. Now I'm just going to go for a little bit of a swim. I'm not really planning on doing much of the story or the base building, because this is only planned to be a short video, and I'm actually scraping the barrel a little bit here because I am actually ill at the moment, but just thought I would do this quick. Now, as I did mention earlier, this mod is fully integrated with motion controls. So yes, you do have 6 motion controls to play with this. There aren't actual physical interactions as far as I'm aware of. Not actually come across anything to put that thing to the test with. But it just feels like it's been modded for VR in a very good way. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the times with UEVR now we can physically swing things and that kind of thing. Although this mod was released a little bit before UEVR came out. Well, it was last updated, I believe, August last year. So it is still a very interactive mod with some splendid visuals. Really has got some splendid visuals. So yeah, if you like survival games, if you don't mind a little bit of horror, I mean this is more survival than it is horror, but there are elements of horror when a big massive titan or behemoth comes after you and is chasing you down under the water. I remember playing the original Subnautica and there was lots of that happening there, and it was quite traumatic, it really was. So yeah, if you can handle that kind of thing, then you know you could have a bit of a winning game here. Oh, we've got night time. All sorts of settings that you can put on here as well. There's a load of VR comfort settings. So if you've never experienced VR before, there are things like snap turning and fidgets that can make it a little bit more comfortable. However, if you're a bit more of a VR veteran, then like me, you'll just probably just dive in and just play and suck it up. But anyway, visually this looks great, performance-wise, it feels pretty great, immersion-wise, it's pretty top-notch. It's not something I'm going to spend loads of time on. Like I said, I just wanted to showcase this mod. There is something that you guys can play very easily in VR with a couple of file swaps over. But like I said, the most important thing I found was making sure that you've got this running in Steam VR. So if you're using a MetaLink, you can use MetaLink, but just make sure that you're in Steam VR, otherwise the game won't actually launch. Well, this is interesting. Let's go and just check this out, and then I think we'll end the video just here. Didn't want to do a massively long video, like I said, it was just a short showcase. So pressing down on the stick gives the option for all the tools, as you can see. Next thing go, we've got what you want selected. You press the Y button to get the tablet up. It shows your inventory and things like that. This is a really interesting world, isn't it? Strange alien building. Well, we're probably not going to get to explore much of this. I'm sure there are some puzzles or conundrums in here to solve. But anyway, I hope this setup guide has been helpful. It's not a game that many people I've seen have played lots of lately, but it is still a very good game to play in VR. I mean, any game becomes good by VR in my opinion, but hey. So anyway, I'm just going to end the video just here. It is going to be nice and short and sweet. Like I say, just a demo really that you can play this game in VR. Full motion controls. And it is with hands as well. You can see I've got hands, although I can't move my fingers or anything like that. So if that's a deal breaker for you, then, well, sucks to be you. So anyway, thank you for watching. This is Headset VR playing Subnautica Below Zero, using the mod created by Jay Busfield. The links will be in the description for the mod, and obviously watch the setup guide on how to get it running. So anyway, thanks very much. Thanks for sticking with us, and we'll see you soon on another alien world. Take care. Bye bye for me. Bye bye.